Konnichiwa! Welcome to another episode of Is It Shit here on our Studio Live channel, everybody. And today we are doing something by popular demand, by request, are we not, Sean? It's a bit of an obsession, I'm led to believe.
I mean, to say by popular request is an understatement. People have been banging on at us to look at analog obsession since we started this channel. And I'll admit, I went to look at it months ago and sort of got the wrong end of the stick on the website. It looked like you had to sign up for a subscription through Patreon. I thought, I'm not doing that. And then more people kept saying, and then eventually someone left a comment that said, oh, no, you can download them for free, and the Patreon subscription is kind of just if you want.
I like that. I like it when people do things for free and have a Patreon that you could give some money if you thought that what they were doing was any good. That's a really good model, isn't it, Sean?
That is a good model. It is a good model. Yeah.
It's a great model.
Yeah,
good model.
I like that. Yeah.
So what is the deal? The deal is you download the plugins, you have a go, and if you think they're worth some money, you give the guy. Where are they from? Is this a bloke what's the deal?
I've got a feeling he might be Turkish. I'm not 100% sure, but this is
2 minutes
one
Turkish.
guy. You said 10 minutes, 5 minutes ago. Yeah, whatever. I think this is just one guy doing this, and he's obviously very, very good, and it's very surprising that one of the bigger plugin manufacturers hasn't snapped him up, I think, because their stuff is very, very interesting. It's all modelled analog gear. This one we're looking at is the Brit pack.
Right.
So it's the Brit channel, the Brit Pre, and the Brit Presser.
Okay.
So we can see from looking at it, the channel is the Neve 1073. Same with the Pre, and the compressor is based on the Neve 33609, I believe. There's a limiter section, a compression section, and quite a clever side chain section.
It looks awesome. I really like the look of it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
You said it was the Brit pack?
I'm not sure if that's officially what it's called.
Right.
But it's the Brit channel and the Brit Presser and the Brit Pre. So
right, okay,
that's what I'm calling it. I mean, it's not anything we haven't seen before, but it is very well modelled plugins. Obviously, the channel you've got your gain, you've got your high, your low, mid, and your low. There's the preamp section on it, which I know some people struggle with preamp sections on digital signals. What on earth are you preamping? Yeah, it allows you to add the harmonics that a preamp would add. Obviously, it's not an actual preamp. You don't need a preamp in a digital system like this. But it adds the sound of had you gone through that preamp. And the preamp section on its own has got a high pass and a low pass as well. It's quite a nice little...
It does look very cool.
thing. It does look cool. It looks very Neve. Not too fussy, those two. The Brit channel and the Pre. Quite nice interfaces. I would say the Brit Presser, there's a bit of a cluttered section there on the top left, but where the limiter and the compressor join, some of the stuff is sort of very, very close together. Little bit confusing what does what. I mean, you'll find out very quickly, but not entirely perfect on that front. But the 33609, the Brit Presser, it does sound pretty convincing. It sounds great, actually. All of them have a sort of hidden feature. If you click on the Analog Obsession logo, which in most cases is on the bottom, then you get the choice to turn on oversampling.
Which, come on, Sean, every day is a school day.
What does oversampling
do?
So with all of these things where we're adding harmonics, you quite often get this thing called aliasing right at the top end, which is where all the high-end audio stuff starts to basically mesh together, cause smearing and all kinds of horrible problems. Oversampling does away with that. It's like adding headroom. It's as if you're using this in a 96k session instead of a 48k session.
Nyquist.
Basically, it's Nyquist. Yep. It's giving you a hell of a lot more headroom so that you don't get the aliasing.
Cool. Very, very cool. So, did you give him any money?
Not yet. I've only just started playing with them. I've been playing with them for the last week, and I'm going to be completely honest. I like them. I think they sound great. Yeah. If I didn't have any modelled Neves or 33609 stuff, I would 100% look at this. Personally, I really like the Noise Ash stuff.
I was going to say, it's similar to, how does it compare to the Noise Ash stuff?
I mean, I think the difference is here you're dealing with one guy who's doing this on his own. He's done an amazing job, by the way. But when you're dealing with a company, that you've probably got more back-end support. You've probably got regular updates and stuff. Will this stuff just drop off the radar one day, stop working with the next update to your operating system? I don't know. But that's probably the weak point of working with someone who's just doing it on their own. But that said, can't take anything away from the quality of this stuff. It sounds great.
Sean Vincent, ladies and gentlemen, a man who can find a downside from free stuff.
It's not a downside, just pointing out.
I think it was...
There could be a downside one day.
I think actually it was a very reasonable observation.
I think so.
You grumpy.
You want a grumpy one?
So, Sean, here we go.
Yeah.
So, normally I'd ask you how much it costs.
Yes.
What would you
Yep.
donate for this? What would be a reasonable donation?
Oh, that's tricky. Honestly, I do think if you're making a living out of mixing, and these are tools you use all the time, then it's reasonable to pay a tenner a month or whatever, or 15 quid a month. That's not going to eat into your income too much, and it might enable him to keep updating it.
There you go.
It might get rid of the potential issues, so I think that's only fair.
Yeah. Good stuff. And Sean, is the now named BritPack shit?
No, not at all. It's really, really nice. I don't have any long-term feedback in that I've been using it for a week. I hope they appear to be fairly stable, so I don't see any issues at this time.
Okay, people. So, Patreon being part of this conversation, we would also appreciate your support through Patreon as well as...
Oh, yeah. We also have a merch stand, so you can go there and you get a t-shirt or a mug or a sticker or all kinds of stuff like that. We also have now an Instagram, which is Studio Life 101.
And a related website where you can book all kinds of stuff, chat in a forum, playlists and merch store and much more. Well, not much more, but...
Some more.
I think, yeah, some more besides. So, with that in mind, people, I bid you adieu and see you next time.
See you later.